Welcome back to your Sunday setup. I'm Whitney. Over the past several weeks, we've explored discipline in many different forms. The discipline of consistency, of starting, finishing, of intentionality, the discipline of planning, focus, perspective, joy, and the discipline of energy management. And underneath all of those conversations, something deeper has been brewing. It's not just what you're doing, but who you're becoming in the process. So today, we're talking about the discipline of becoming. Because transformation rarely happens all at once. It happens slowly, quietly, through the repeated choices of your life. Before we get started, let's get centered. Take a slow breath in to the count of 4 and release it to the count of 4. Now let your shoulders soften. And bring your attention to yourself. Not who you used to be and not who you hope to become someday. Just who you are becoming right now. What habits are shaping you? What thoughts are shaping you? What choices are shaping you? No judgment, just awareness. Now, silently repeat, I am becoming through my choices. I can grow intentionally. I am shaping my life day by day. Take one more breath in and gently return. Imagine a sculptor standing before a large block of stone. At first glance, it doesn't look like much. Just rough edges, weight, potential. But day after day, the sculptor returns. With small movements, small adjustments, and careful shaping. Over time, something begins to emerge. Of course, it's not instantly, it's not dramatically, but gradually, because the final piece is not created in one moment. It's revealed through consistent attention and intentional shaping. Your becoming works the exact same way. Your life is shaped slowly through repeated actions, repeated thoughts, repeated choices. Many people think transformation should feel dramatic, a breakthrough, a sudden shift, a completely new version of themselves overnight. And sometimes those instant moments do happen. But the reality is, most change doesn't happen that way. It happens quietly in the decision to keep showing up, to pause before reacting, to protect your energy, to focus on what matters, to choose joy, and to finish what you start. And over time, those choices become identity. You look back and you see you are not who you once were. This is why becoming matters. Because whether you realize it or not, you are always becoming something. The question is, are you becoming intentionally? So, I'm going to share with you 3 strategies for becoming, intentionally becoming. First, pay attention to repetition. What you repeatedly do shapes you. It's not the occasional actions, it's the ones you repeatedly do. Your routines, your responses, your mindset. The small patterns of your life become identity over time. And this is why how you start your days and set up your weeks on Sundays is so important. So notice what you're practicing daily. Second, focus on direction, not perfection. Becoming is a process. You do not have to get everything right immediately. In fact, the chance that you will is slim. Growth is less about perfection and more about direction. The direction you are moving. Small shifts matter. And third, allow yourself to evolve. Sometimes we hold ourselves to outdated versions of who we used to be. But becoming requires space for change. The new priorities that come with our changed life, including new boundaries and new ways of thinking and living. You are allowed to evolve. That's simply a part of growth. Let's say you're trying to change how you move through your week. Your old pattern is you are reactive, overextended, and constantly rushing. Your new pattern is you pause before saying yes. You plan intentionally. You protect your focus, and you create space for joy and rest. None of those choices seems dramatic on their own, but over time, they shape someone different. That's becoming. The you are becoming. Next week, we begin a new arc. Because once you begin becoming more intentionally, you start noticing yourself different. Your patterns, your reactions, your habits, your emotions. In episode 91, we'll explore the power of self-awareness and why noticing what's really happening inside you makes all the difference in the world. I know I say this often, that something is simple. Becoming is simple. However, it requires patience. Because growth is so much quieter than we expect. It happens in the repeated choices, the repeated practices, and repeated returns to what matters. The question is, who are your daily choices shaping you into? If you're ready to move through life with more awareness, resilience, and intention, and if you want support in building that on a daily basis, the Mindful 5 offers simple, structured practices that help you pause, reflect, and reset. You can learn more at themindful5.com. You get to decide how you become and who you become. So, become intentional. And until next time, take care.